Welcome back to this third part of the JavaScript Basics course. If you haven't seen the first parts, you may want to check those out first. The links are in the description. In this video, we're going to learn all about arrays and objects in JavaScript. So if you're ready, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's get started. Now, arrays contain information, but unlike variables, they can hold multiple items. They can be mixed, numbers, variables, text, for example. So you just need to imagine a shelf where we can put multiple items on that shelf, right? So like we said, a number, a variable. Now, declaring an array is similar to a normal variable. We start with the var keyword and a name of what we want. So this can be anything. We've just called it array. Then we're going to use square brackets. And as you can see here, inside our square brackets, we have a variable, we have a number, we have a string, and isActive can be our boolean. So it can hold all data types within an array. Now, to retrieve from an array, we need to do this with a number value. So for example here, array 0. Now arrays count from 0. So the first position in the array, where some text is here, that is position 0. The number is position 1. The string IAMText is position 2. So if we want to console log this out, we would say console.log brackets array square brackets 0. So let's show you that. So we're going to create a variable called array, square brackets, and we're going to put in a string here. So hello world. Then we need separate with a comma. We can put in a number, separate by comma again, and we're going to put in a boolean called true. Now, if we want the string out of this array, we can say console.log, and we can pass it in the array name inside our normal parentheses, our normal brackets, square brackets, position 0. Now finish the whole thing off with a semicolon, and there we go, hello world. So just be careful about your brackets. So normal parentheses, normal straight circular brackets for the console log, and square brackets for the position after the array name. So array name, square brackets, the number position. And with arrays, we can also nest arrays within arrays. So you could actually do something like this. And to receive the value out, you would have to say array at position 2. This is your outside array. Then within the array, inside that, we want position 1. So as you can see, our second array starts at position 2, and we want the second position of the second array. So starting from 0, 0 would be A2, 1, position 1 would be A2, 2. And just to show you that real quick, let's go to position 2 here. So our number, let's put square brackets around our number. Let's do another string in here, internal array, and you can see we still have the semicolon after our array. So to reach the word internal array, we want to say position 0, position 1. So position 1 would actually return us that array, look. You can see here what we have in this array. We have 1, 2, 3 an internal array. Now to reach internal array only, we do another square brackets and position 1 because it's the second one counting from 0. Give that a save, we reach internal array. If that was 0, we would reach 1, 2, 3. So the last thing I want to show you are objects. Now, objects are similar to arrays, but items in them are named. So maybe we have a user that has a name, their age, their social media handles. We can now retrieve them by the name rather than the number. They're the same in a way that you can hold different data types, and they can also be nestable. So we can nest other objects or other arrays inside an object. So here's an example. We have an object. We set it out the same way as a variable or an array with the variable prefix. Then we name it, we say equals. Now objects start with curly brackets. So as you can see here, we have a name, then we have a colon, then we have a string, RichardCodes. Then a comma will take us onto the next piece of information in our object. So Instagram, colon, and another string. We can also do Boolean, so subscribe true. You can see the videos is an actual object of itself. So videos has an object inside it, which has amount and last video. And the way we retrieve objects are either by dot notation or by the name. Now dot notation is preferred, but there are some instances where you have to do it by name. So let's show you that in the code. So here we have that object, and say we want to get my name. We could just console.log out obj, because that's our variable name, dot name. Finish it off with a semicolon and you get my name. We could also do that obj square brackets quotes, finish it off with a square bracket, and that will get us the same thing. If I change name to Instagram here, you can see it's getting it in the right way. It's much cleaner to do it with dot notation and much more common, but there are some instances that you would have to use the bracket notation. Now, if we want to get the amount 17 from the videos, we just chain our dot notation or brackets. So let's say we say object dot videos. If you save that, you can see the whole second object here in the terminal. Then we can say dot amount, and that will just get us the amount. So we can just walk down the tree of the object to output the item we need. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next part of JavaScript Basics.